Alright, so what's up gamers? I'm sure many of you have heard the recent news of Flappy Bird of all games finally making its way back onto the mobile app store, which of course struck everybody by surprise. For those of you that don't know, here's a quick little recap of this game's history. In 2013, developer Dong Nguyen created a simple app where all you did was basically just tap the screen to guide a yellow bird through some Mario warp pipes infinitely. If you hit the pipes, you die, and the number of pipes you did pass becomes your score. The game wasn't really all that much of a success on release, but rolling into 2014, the game actually became wildly popular, most likely due to all the YouTubers that were playing it or mentioning it at the time. With this sudden spike, not only did the game become the most downloaded free game on the App Store by the end of January, but it was also making upwards of $50,000 a day through advertisements alone. Although anybody would be happy rolling in that kind of dough, Mr. Nguyen actually had quite a bit of good morality still left in him and felt guilty for creating such an addictive game. You also do have to consider the fact that he was basically having reporters and randoms just tearing down his door to get a story with him. So in February of 2014, he just shut the game down completely. He foreshadowed this game's deletion with this very sad tweet, and some people who never actually deleted the game on their old ass iPhones even began selling them for thousands of dollars. Though if you were hankering for more Flappy Bird, you didn't have to worry. There were now about 1 million knockoffs on the App Store or just a browser version. In fact, I don't know how many people noticed, but there was once an exact replica of the game uploaded to the App Store back in like 2015. I actually downloaded this version, as you can see, but for some reason it was also deleted from the App Store. To this day, I literally have no idea why, though I can take an easy guess, as in the developer just forced it to be taken down because of obviously trademark infringement. The original game is actually technically still available under the name of Flappy Bird's Family, but it's exclusively for the Amazon Fire TV, which I don't know if anybody even has. Anyways, now that you're all caught up with the basic lore, let's get into what's been going on lately. So as we can see here on September 12, 2024, a tweet by someone claiming to be the original Flappy Bird was made announcing the revival of the game in this year. As we can also see, it does not even look like Flappy Bird, honestly. And for some reason, they now have eggs and a battle bus, which I honestly don't even know if you can do, like what. We can also take a quick look at their website here to get a better look at the game itself. That is not Faby, I'll tell you that much. We can see new characters created: Ping, Quirky, Techno, Trixie, a new game mode, battle bus, Fortnite Royale, easy mode, basketball mode. But yeah, that's pretty much all this game really is. It's basically Flappy Bird but reinvented to be even worse. However, anybody that's following the story has probably seen the community note that was added about how these guys are not in any way affiliated with Mr. Nguyen. In fact, they actually stole the game from him. Now, how did they do that, you may ask? Well, you see, the reason the game was never actually brought back in any way, shape, or form was because Mr. Nguyen held all the trademarks for it, and he just never let go even after 11 years. However, because he's held onto the trademark for so long with absolutely nothing to kind of show for it, the courts kind of considered the IP abandoned, which allowed another company known as Game Tech Holdings to just come in and swoop that name right off their feet. As we can see here, Mr. Nguyen attempted to oppose the decision so he can obviously get Flappy Bird back, but the courts terminated it as, like I said, it was considered an abandoned IP. Now, originally the story ended here, but there was a little more that was just made public as of recently. So a Twitter user by the name Dust to Dust had the bright idea to just check the following list of the Flappy Bird account, and as we can see, they followed about 3 crypto grifter accounts. Now, if you check their current following list, you'll see that all of them are gone. Anyway, because of this following list, many people initially thought this game to be some kind of crypto scam or NFT scam, and it didn't really help when people found the actual new owner of the game, Papa Nuts, or Michael Robert. As we can see, he clearly claims to be the owner of Flappy Bird and the founder of These Nuts NFT. On his actual Twitter page, he no longer claims to be the owner of Flappy Bird, though he does subtly allude to it with this image of Flappy Bird, this little bird emoji, and, well, obviously just tweeting out the game. So he is still obviously the owner of Flappy Bird, he just doesn't want to make it obvious for some reason. And of course, as we can see, he's really into AI generated NFTs. What makes everything even worse though is that he has his own website linked here, and his website is obviously all about Web3, blockchain, NFTs, all of that stuff. And he's made games in the past, as we can see, Run Sausage Run, Coin Rush, and Skywave. Clearly some amazing titles. Now, none of this actually matters. What matters is the next section, okay? This is on their main website, by the way. They are proud to show off that they've worked with Jordan Belfort. Now, to those of you that don't know, here's a quick little summary. He committed a bunch of fraud, boiler room stuff, stock market manipulation, things honestly I wish I understood, but I just really don't. He's actually the inspiration for the Wolf of Wall Street. So yeah, that's truly interesting. But one more little interesting fact, the NFT he very proudly likes to just boast about, we can actually see its price charts, and oh boy, it is not looking so hot. It already didn't look hot at this peak, but even now it's only going down. Oh baby. So yeah, obviously none none of this means that Flappy Bird will be an NFT pump, crypto dump, whatever, but it does not look good so far. As of now, there hasn't really been much past what we just went over. Right now, the Flappy Bird account is literally just posting about the news articles people keep making about them. Their website, like I showed, just shows you the game in its current form. Their Telegram, they haven't really posted anything other than hello. So yeah, other than that, who knows what's gonna happen from here on out. I know I'm like the last person to make a video on this, but with the new developments, I just felt like it had to be said again. I almost forgot to mention, I have a new second channel where I'll kind of just be posting more general type videos, I guess, like challenges or reactions or whatever I really find interesting. Whereas my main channel will be mostly reserved for research and scripted content. So yeah, if you want to give that a follow, the link is in the description. Feel free to check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much all. So ciao ciao.